Hi everyone, welcome back to CrochetRocks. Tracy here, and first, the kind of elephant in the room. If you've not been watching me, my chats this week, you won't have seen that I went into a serious bar fight. No, I didn't. I had an eye operation. I've got something on my glasses, trying to clean it off discreetly, not working. So yeah, I had an eye operation. So I never really considered the weirdest thing. And afterwards, I thought, might have a scar, might hurt. Never thought I might have a black eye. It never occurred to me that I'd have a shiner afterwards. And it's been an interesting few shades of purple, and now it's got this kind of reddy kind of vibe. But yeah, I guess it'll go brown and look nice for a little while yet. But the main thing is, it doesn't hurt. So all that's a win. And my little passenger that's been sitting there on my eyelid for far too long has been evicted. So, that's all good. And I had the start of one on this side, which seems to have the stuff. Sorry, I have to put cream on it as well, and it kind of gloops up my eyelashes. So yeah, it seems to have done the trick and got rid of this one. So I might be totally free of them. And it's been so long that I've had to put up with this thing. And going through all of what is it? Could it be cancer? What on earth is this? First of all, it's a sty, then it's not a sty, and then it turned out it was a chalasian, and that it wasn't going anywhere until it was taken off. So I had to brave myself and go get this operation because you're awake for it. That was the hardest part, knowing that I was going to have it while I was awake. Sorry if I'm fidgeting. It is ridiculously hot in the country. It's been worse, believe me. This is the better day, but it's still sticky and hot. So I'm a little bit warm. But I've got some yarn here, and I've been doing last chance yarns for a while now, and I haven't done a yarn of the week. So basically, the difference between a yarn of the week and a last chance yarn is that yarn of the week is low for a while, may go back up, may not, but it's just not going anywhere. Whereas a last chance yarn is priced low until it goes, and there is a possibility it may never come back. It may come back. Some of the yarns that I'm doing, I might want to restock later. But for now, they are going out the door, and they're staying out the door for a bit because, well, basically, it was my own fault, really. When I first started Hobby Rocks in the Yarnavan, I put in some massive orders from King Cole, from Stylecraft, Signet, loads of places. Wendy, Peter Pan, what yarns and stuff. And I just had so much yarn. And then as I've been going, I've ordered more and more and more and newer yarns and different yarns and and through it all, quite a lot of this King Cole and Stylecraft I've restocked. Some I haven't, but I've just had it all this time. So I've been knocking it out really low prices. So kind of, I think most of the cherished went, and a lot of the kind of solid colours. So I've been doing more and more. And the last one, believe it or not, was a Stylecraft cotton yarn that is still available. Hardly any of them have discontinued yarns, but it's the organic cotton, which is really, really nice. And I made quite a lot of my picnic blanket last year with it. So it's £4.99, £4.59, £4.79 other places. I'm doing it for £1.75 or something like that, just to get rid of it because I want the space. When I go out to work out there, kind of take my life in my hands really because it's so built up. I've got racking and I'm used to just fill the shelves, and then I had a few extra buckets of yarn. You know, those ones with a lid, those big. Used to have those, and they used to be in the corner. Seriously, now I have all of the racking completely chock-a-block. And then both ends of the yarnavan have these bins, you know, the stackable ones, one on top of the other. And then there is in front of what used to be kind of my air conditioning unit and stuff, there's another stack there. So the thing is, I always think, oh, haven't sold that yarn for a while. And when I move them about, and I put that in the corner, and it's that what they call sod's law, that's the next one you sell. So you've got to lug all of that yarn out of that corner to find the one you want, and then put them all back. And it is just so hard, really. There is also stuff out there that doesn't really belong out there, but I've got no home for it, and I'm going gradually through all of this stuff. But even so, my yarn stash, the majority of my yarn stash is out there as well in these cubbies. I can't even get to those, so it's just all trapped there. So I figured I was going to do a massive kind of ongoing sale, and I call it last chance yarns, because it's the last chance to buy it from me before it's gone, and it is priced very low until it goes. Low till they go. That's my little motto. That and a deal and a steal, which you guys across the pond have, and I quite like that. So my deals and steals are low till they go. But before I started doing the last chance yarns, I used to do yarn of the week, and yarn of the week is one that I continue to stock, really. And I'm going to do a yarn of the week for you now, and I have reduced this to $3.49 per ball, and I'm going to be getting, well, I hope to be getting soon. I can't say I'm going to, because I don't really want to keep adding more yarn to the yarnavan until I clear out more space, because I used to have a big kind of recording area at the end. I had a Christmas tree there. I had my mannequin with something on it. Do you remember all this time ago? Because I haven't seen that area for so long, and I need to uncover it all back up again and get that sorted. So although I will be getting some more colours of this, I cannot tell you when it'll be. But we are talking about the yarn that broke the internet last year, Fairyland. The Fairyland yarn. It is beautiful. I've used it. I can tell you that it works up. The stitch definition, when it works up, is so, so nice. Sometimes there are yarns that when you work with it, Stylecraft Cabaret was one. It's awful that they discontinued that. Other yarns like James C. Brett Northern Lights, they had this ability to kind of really, well, I don't know, they just looked so lovely when they were worked up. It was the quality of the yarn. And this one is absolutely gorgeous when it's worked up. It's nice to work with. It has a little fuzz, as you can see. It does have some wool content, but it didn't set me off because it's got cotton. It's blended airy yarn, whichever. It's Chinese. It's their way of saying that they've blended it when it's supposed to be acrylic, cotton, and wool all together in this little kind of cake of gorgeousness. Now, this one's my favourite. Well, I've got two. There's this one, which is what I made my blanket from. And if I can remember, I'll put a link at the end, when my 4 videos come in. I'll put a link to that blanket. It looks like one of my Year of Granny squares, because it was a granny square blanket, and I just made a big square out of it. But I could actually continue that forever and ever and just keep going and have a really big one. But that is gorgeous yarn. Seriously, very, very nice. So this one is 1171. Pastel Rainbow 1171. Then I have this one, which is 1161, and it is kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Moody Mauve. I like to call it Moody Mauves, because it is purpley and they are dusky kind of moody colours. It's lovely though, very, very nice, and they all work up so beautifully. Then I do have the one that is kind of black and white, like the monochrome. It's greys and black in there, but the black is going to look grey because it's twisted with some white. It's really nice, absolutely beautiful. I love the way these look on the ball. They just, but then look at this one. As you know, I'm a sucker for blue. It's gorgeous, so good. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful yarn. Then there is another rainbow, which is brighter. So we've got two different rainbows. Now they don't look massively different until you get them up close. This one's more yellowy and brighter, and it is 1153. And the weirdest thing is I thought this was 1153, but this is 1171, which is more muted, and this one's brighter. But they are both gorgeous, both absolutely beautiful. Two different rainbows, and I have them both. Now, I don't have masses. I don't have a massive, massive stock of them. And I do have some others that have got no yarn bands, but I seem to have mislaid those guys. I've been doing giveaways for them as well, but I do seem to have mislaid them. So these were £4 something. Because I've changed the price now, I can't remember what it was, but I have reduced them. I think they were £4.79. I think they were £4.79. They're now £3.49 for a cake. And they are 100 grams. I don't think these yarn bands have much info because it says 2.5mm knitting needles or a 4mm crochet hook, which I used a 4.5, and it was gorgeous. It's hand washed, dry flat, but you can iron it. That makes no sense unless that's got a dot, meaning no, you can't. But you know, I don't know. I haven't washed mine yet. I've only just made it and left it there. But there's no. Oh yes, we are. 245 meters, it reckons, on this yarn band. 100 grams cake, 245 meters. Blended airy yarn. What a crazy way of saying, but it is beautiful. I seriously love this one. This was my favourite of all time, and yet I do love the blue. I really do. Sorry about my eye. I can't really. I know it looks gross. I know. I keep catching sight of it, especially when I've got glasses and I can see it clearer. And I just think, oh my god, it's awful. But I could slather a load of makeup on, but it doesn't really notice that. Just looks like I'm trying to hide it, which could give people the wrong idea that I'm trying to hide it for a reason. But yeah, it will go eventually, hopefully, without any consequences. No infections. It's all been good so far, so hopefully it's on its way out. But that's the 5 colours. As I say, I've got colourful yarn, and I have some without yarn bands. But I haven't. I was going to make yarn bands for it and rebrand it, but I've kind of put it somewhere in one of those boxes out there in the yarn van. And until I have some space back and make sense of it out there, I'm surprised I do as well as I do out there. Because I do have labels on everything. It's just it's a challenge in time out in the yarn van, and especially in the heat. It's crazy. So I have to say, I'm really reluctant to get rid of this one. I feel like I should take all of this blue out of stock and just keep it. But I don't have any room on the shelves. I was sorting out in here today, and they are kind of rammed to the rafters. And yeah. Why do we hoard yarn? I have no idea, guys. It's just so gorgeous. We can't stop ourselves. And I wanted to do something with this one as well. I had this kind of idea that would look nice for winter. And these look so lovely, made into blankets. They're beautiful. They're so soft as well. They are squishy squish. They really are. They're so soft. Lovely yarn. So I really, really like it. It's beautiful, and it is no wonder that it broke the internet last year, because it was just crazy. Everybody was clamoring for it. So that is my yarn of the week. Yarn of the decade, I reckon. It is so good. But I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. And if you want to see how it works up, don't forget, I'll put that little link at the end to my video. And if I can find any that I might have swatched, I'll put that at the end as well. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.